All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're continuing with Resi 3. And if I remember right, we were just kind of casually, well, somewhat casually, going through an infinite ammo run. I'm trying to still get a stronger idea of, like, the routing and stuff before we start doing the more difficult things like unlockables, the speedruns particularly. I don't know this game that well, so I kind of need the time in just to figure out, like, you know, where the key items are, where the key items go, etc. 3 evil residents. Jill, Carlos, Nemesis. 3. Hello, Sentai, John Fuzz, Oniket Dreammaster, hello. 59 deaths to Nemesis so far. Sounds about right. Alright, hold on. Audio jungle, my bad. Not my smoothest transition. Oh my god, you guys can't see it. Oh no. Oh no, I messed it up. No, I hold on. Maybe, there you go. You get to see it a little bit. Just a tiny bit. As I'm moving it. Yep. I'm a professional, by the way. That looks solid enough, I think. Smooth. I thought you guys would be able to see it. Clearly I was wrong. I apparently forgot to go and change that.
Resident Evil.
Okay. Warning, in my free time, I have been playing a game that is on controller and is also maybe Japanese. So maybe, possibly, muscle memory is going to take over and I'm going to end up hitting the circle button as my select and the select button as my exit. It happens every time. Particularly happens a lot when I'm playing Resident Evil on stream. So I don't know what it is about Resi that, like, brings out the worst of it. But whenever this is, like, a thing, whenever I am playing something Japanese off stream, Resi always seems to get the worst of it with, like, things like me accidentally eating an herb instead of combining it because muscle memory just takes over and I push the buttons like on autopilot. It's bad. I'm just gonna keep stocking up the gunpowders. There's really, like, I have this. No reason not to. Oh, I have the wrench. Okay. Because RE has such a wide set of control schemes. That could be it. Legitimately. Because especially the tank control Resi games have so many different control schemes. I forget how fun this assault rifle is. Oh. I remember when I was a kid, and I don't know why I was so fascinated with the M4 in RE3, because there was a submachine gun in RE2, like right there. But for some reason, I always was like, oh my god, the M4 is the coolest thing ever. It's a machine gun. Machine gun in Resident Evil. Even though there was a machine gun in the game before it. I don't know why. When I was younger, I fucking loved the M4 specifically. More than the submachine gun and everything. Very happy to see the RE1 costume. Me too. Even if it looks weird. Which it does. Does it hurt rank? Yes. But we're not doing rank right now. You've got to be alive. It's like I know. It's like I know these things. This thing's great. It's bigger than the SMG. That's true. Can you open? Maybe I can just... You see, there's actually a secret where you gotta shoot it like that, and then you gotta leave, and you gotta come back, and you gotta do it like 10 times, and then it opens. Definitely true. Very, very similar to all of the various secrets for how to get the ray gun from the mystery box every single time. If you're familiar with those, it's a lot like those. I'm not gonna do it here. Purely because I don't feel like it. Not because it's not real. Just because I don't feel like it, obviously. Someone out there already paused the video and went to try to do it, right? I tricked at least one person, surely. Surely. Is it the wrong shade of blue? Is that why it looks weird? Is it literally just the blue on the outfit is wrong? Are you talking about another zombie game during an RE stream? How dare you? I am. Oh my god, it worked. See, he went and tried it already. All 10 times, definitely, believe it. It happened. For sure. The fuck you mean I don't need this right? Oh, I'm not lined up with it right. I was like, isn't this where I bring the wrench? To be fair, I could have been wrong. My RE3 knowledge, as we've seen, is not the best, but I wouldn't have known what else to do if it wasn't the wrench. I would have been lost again. Learn this one neat trick that Capcom doesn't want you to know. Yeah, it can only be done with the infinite ammo assault rifle. Also, this is the only weapon in the game that it works with. What run is this? Just a second run with the M4. A, to play with the M4. B, to learn just the general route and everything better. And C, to get the second of the 8 epilogues. Because if you're not familiar, or you weren't here when I talked about it, one of the requirements in this game, as dumb as it might be, is just that every time you finish a hard mode playthrough of RE3, you get an epilogue screen that tells you like what this character did after the events of RE3. It's like 2 paragraphs of text, if even that much. And there are 8 of them. So you literally just have to finish the game 8 times on the same save file to collect all of them. Which is why I'm able to be like, yeah, you know what? Just a casual infinite ammo assault rifle run. Nothing else crazy about it. Because we have to play 8 times anyway. So like I still have plenty of runs left later on to get like the later costumes and stuff. Profile picture, PFP. Jill Valentine has been replaced with a T-800. I wish. Could you imagine having a Terminator playable in one of these games? Where would it fit? Oh, I was gonna say, where would a playable Terminator feel the most appropriate? Resident Evil 4. Capcom, make it happen. Ooh. That bug is a lot closer than I thought. I blew something up. hear another one, which I don't love. Oh. There. But yeah, 8 endings. To be fair, there are a lot of different, like, well, hold on. Hold that thought.
What did you do?
I had no choice. He was about to turn into a zombie. It would have been a threat, so I eliminated it.
But he was still conscious, wasn't he?
He was as good as dead. And it took fewer bullets to kill him now than it would have if he had transformed.
Mm-hmm. Seeing Nikolai here after doing the gas station is wild to me. Imagine Arnold fighting a Spanish cult of villagers. I'm telling you, RE4 is where we need a Terminator more than any other game. It would feel so appropriate, weirdly. This isn't the canon route. Who the fuck knows what the canon route is anymore? Old canon route is pretty defined, I think. But, I didn't do it the first time. Wait, sorry, I didn't look at the word. Adraville. Yeah, I think old canon, we pretty much know, like, the exact canon route, even if some of them are kind of guesswork, because it doesn't really matter. Oh, it's the computer. Yeah, see, this is why we need more routing runs before the A ranks. This is why. I don't know this shit. I haven't done it. I think pretty much my last run, if I'm not mistaken, was like very close to what would be canon. Aside from I shot Nikolai's helicopter down. Which in old Resi canon, Nikolai does survive Raccoon City and escape. But in new Resi canon, Nikolai dies in Raccoon City. Which is where I'm like, who the fuck knows what's canon in RE3 anymore? Well, I guess the remake just doesn't have live selection, so exactly that. As much as that's gonna send some people spiraling when I say it. That's unfortunately probably true. That just exactly RE3 remake scenario is canon. In new canon, at least. Good old retcons? Mm-hmm. To be fair, the remake canon has just generally been very different. Which is why there's a lot of talk about old canon, new canon now. I don't even think Capcom knows what's canon. I think they kind of just made it up as they went, to be honest. Like, I doubt when they developed OG RE3, they were like, oh yeah, this sequence of live selections, this is exactly canon and what we're going to use going forward. I bet that they just made all the options, and then like down the line, when they were writing other games, they just started winging it, and they were like, oh yeah, Nikolai did survive. Because I think the only way he can live is if you get that helicopter encounter that I got on the first run, but you don't shoot him down and you just let him leave. I think that's the only way, if I'm not mistaken, that he can get out. Oh, hello. So I'm pretty sure they were winging it as they went. With things like, in later games, they confirmed that Nikolai survived. Because even then, in RE3, we had no way of knowing here. I don't remember what game it is that we get the confirmation that he survived. It might actually be one of the Chronicles games, to be honest. That might have been where the confirmation came from. Either Umbrella or Dark Side Chronicles, if I'm not mistaken. No, it wasn't Survivor, was it? Oh, it could be Survivor, because Survivor takes place after Raccoon City. It could be. Oh, no. Not Survivor. You find a file that he made. Oh, it is Survivor. You're right. That's the file I was thinking of. And I was like, what game is that from? Umbrella Chronicles, maybe? Nope. It's Ari's Survivor, man. God damn you, Ari Survivor. RE has always had kind of shaky lore. That's true. I feel like Capcom kind of has historically just kind of made it up as they went, which has worked a lot of the time. Okay, maybe that's already kind of a lie. Shit. I feel like it worked for like the original trilogy. But as early as like RE0 and RE4, it starts to feel, and even Code Veronica, it starts to feel a little weird. Oh shit. Is he gonna hit me again? I was danger anyway. Oh, okay. No, don't do that. No, please don't do that. Stupid bitch. Get fire hosed. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Eesh. No, don't hit me. Ow. Ow. Nemesis. How am I still alive? Okay. Thank you, Jill. Great dodging as always. Oh, it's empty. What the fuck? That's a new one. I don't feel like I've ever seen him, like, clearly chamber a rocket and then toss it away. It must have just... Anyway. Hello, is it Molly or Mally? Molly, I would assume. I'm confusing myself. I think I'm overthinking it. Am I overthinking it? Probably. What is this crank for again? Narinja? I'm struggling with names today. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. A square crank. I don't remember where that goes. Like, at all. We'll figure it out. Don't need the wrench anymore. The oil's for later. Oh. Oh, it's the thing. The little, like, locker, not locker, but you know what I mean. Bro needs to resupply, like, in the movie. I don't know who keeps giving him all these rocket launchers, to be honest. You gonna build the M37? Yeah, just... I don't think I'm gonna get any use out of it, but I'll build it. I'm gonna fight Nemesis for it anyway. Umbrella? Yeah, but why? Wasn't one rocket launcher enough? Who's watching him and just being like, oh, you guys, he's out of rockets again. We need more. Send him more. Who keeps supplying him with these infinite rocket launchers, man? It's bullshit. He's got them on like a Halo timer. Like every 2 minutes, the rocket launcher spawns. Oh, God. Oh, wait. Are those birds not hostile? Oh, they're not. For once in the series. I panicked. That's a good point. They're genuinely just sitting there like, all right, another rocket. He burned another one. Send in another helicopter. He needs another rocket launcher. Come on. He's out. Just shot an innocent crow. I don't think I hit it, unfortunately. 18 grenade rounds that I'm not going to use. I never unlocked that door. Oh, the map is, yeah. I was like, am I done? No. No, I'm not. We have to go to the substation still. Yeah. Okay. I was like, where the fuck am I going now? Unrelated, which do you think is the best Elder Scrolls game? Morrowind. And which is your personal favorite? Morrowind. Not Daggerfall. There's about to be the one guy. No. No. Just no. Absolutely not. Morrowind. Skyrim easy. I think my heart just broke a little bit. It's like an SR-71 flying overhead, relaying Nemesis info. Oh, relaying like where Jill is to Nemi. I don't think so, because he loses track of her a lot. I think he is just like tracking her on his own, genuinely. If you played it. I will play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 someday, probably. I almost picked it up recently, but then I realized I was like, when am I going to fit in a playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? So I decided to just wait. I've only played Skyrim and Oblivion, and played Skyrim first, so Oblivion felt kind of shitty to me. I think Oblivion is kind of shitty. As someone who's a huge Morrowind fan, I think Oblivion is kind of shitty. It's like, out of the 3 most recent Elder Scrolls, not including the MMO, because I don't fuck with that one. But out of like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Oblivion is definitely my least favorite of the 3. Like by a good margin. Because Oblivion is just... It's like everything that's old and outdated about Morrowind that would hold Morrowind back, but without the magic that makes Morrowind Morrowind. Not magic literally, but also literally, I guess. But not literally. You know what I mean? It doesn't have the sauce that Morrowind has. It doesn't have the soul that Morrowind has. Skyrim is the worst of the 3. Skyrim's in the middle for me. Skyrim is really dumbed down from the previous games in a way that I don't like. But Skyrim's also just fun, which earns it points for me. And like the music and the vibes earn it points. But yeah, the systems design and the quest design, especially in Skyrim, holds it back a lot for me. I was gonna say, surely we have to have this happen soon, right? Oh! Oh no! Skyrim is so basic and the quests sucked. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, it has so many vibes. So many vibes. It has like a kind of raw arcadey fun factor to it. But like, it's just so bare bones. Like as an RPG. And the quests just aren't very interesting compared to like Oblivion or Morrowind. Especially Morrowind. Because like Oblivion's quests... Oh no! This is not the tunnel I thought I was falling into. Sorry, Oblivion's quests like completely clear Skyrim's for me. They're just so much better. But then Morrowind's quests totally clear Oblivion's for me. They're just so much better. Other than the one thing with Morrowind, compared to the later games, is that no voice acting kind of sucks. Like, I'm not going to be one of those guys who tries to tell you, like, no, it's actually good because then you get to read it yourself. Like, no, it does just kind of suck, to be honest. By comparison to Oblivion or Skyrim. If I could have voice acting in Morrowind, I would. Like, if it was just a choice, do I want it or not? I would want it. But honestly, have you heard the voice acting in Oblivion? Maybe it was for the best at the same time. Yeah, like Morrowind is like a really deep RPG, and then Oblivion dumbed it down a lot compared to Morrowind. And then Skyrim dumbed it down a lot compared to Oblivion. Like, Elder Scrolls has just progressively gotten more streamlined and kind of lost a lot of the depth that was there just over the years, which is fine. Like, I get why they're doing that, and clearly it's working. Have you seen the Skyrim sales? Like, Jesus Christ. But I miss it. I miss the old days. I miss my Morrowind. And to be fair, Morrowind was a big step down in complexity from Daggerfall. It's just that Daggerfall wasn't fun. And I will die on this hill. It just wasn't. Oh, wait. To get to the substation, I need... Oh. Wait, we haven't been to the gas station yet? I thought we had. Oh! You see, chat, that's because I did the Easter egg that gets the door to open every time that I was telling you about. That's why. That's why. Now, if you stick around a little later into the stream, I'll show you how to get the ray gun with another Easter egg. Call of Duty Zombies ray gun. It's here. Believe me, it's here. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is the Morrowind sequel you've dreamed of. 60 hours into it and just wow. Yeah, I just don't have the time to play it. I've been in crunch mode on video stuff for like 3 going on 4 weeks straight. It's just been like non-stop crunch for almost a month now. Oh shit, I forgot. I'm going to the gas station. My autopilot kicked in and I went the wrong way. Hold on. How long have I been in crunch mode? Because I know I can go and find the origin point for it. Yeah, since January 21st. I've basically just been in like nonstop crunch. Guess you got the Liberty Balls and Terminus Easter eggs. Man, buckle up for the next couple. They get harder. Boy, they get harder. I really, I think so far, BO6. Here you go, you started it. I think Citadel has the best main quest. All up. But I liked the Tombs quite a bit as well. Just the Tombs is really short. And while it's really fun to like replay over and over again, it's not the most varied. So it's not like as interesting on your first couple runs compared to like Citadel. It's a little more straightforward. And so far, Balls is just my least favorite of the BO6 main quests. Looked at everything that made Origins so popular, decided to do none of that. Bro, you're just talking like Inquisition. Also, you're not wrong to start. But like it's so much worse than just Dragon Age Inquisition. They did it with Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2 was just a huge downgrade from Origins. Inquisition was actually, I would say, a solid bit better than Dragon Age 2. I way prefer Inquisition to 2. And I haven't played Veilguard personally. But from what I understand, it seems to be about at the level of Dragon Age 2. Like taking the weird culture war shit out of it and just looking at the game as a game. It seems like it's sitting somewhere in the ballpark of Dragon Age 2. I like Inquisition a lot, at least. I thought it was okay. I wouldn't say I liked it a lot, but I thought it was fine. I thought it was fine. I'm trying to read chat here. Not now. What the fuck is a culture war? Have you ever been on like Twitter or Reddit? 4chan even? Enough said. How goes it? Oh, she's gone, bud. Oh, you know she's gone. Ever been on YouTube? Honestly, it's getting kind of bad on like gaming YouTube. There's a lot of culture war shit on gaming YouTube now. Kind of sucks. Oh. There. Was that a DeLorean? Every time I walk through this screen, there's someone who hasn't seen it before who's like, wait, what the fuck? Yes, there is for some reason a DeLorean in this area. No longer need the wrench. See you around, wrench. Ooh. Gaming YouTube has become an annoying trend-chasing chorus. Every opinion is parroting another. Yeah, it's gotten, like, I feel like there's just kind of 1 or 2 games a year that everyone just totally cashes in on, like,
Jill.
Repeating the same shit over and over. Just because it's what people want to hear, so it drives up engagement and everything.
I know.
Veilguard was
I
definitely
can hear
one of
them.
those.
What's going on?
Jill!
What's wrong?
They're coming!
Oh
They must
no.
have sniffed us out. They know we're here.
Oh no.
Hey, calm down.
Any objections to my playing hero this time?
What are you doing?
Oh.
Carlos!
There's nothing in here. Oh. Oh, okay. She's just looking at the floor. Oh no. Anyway. Carlos, no. Well, hold on. There's a puzzle. No. Hold on. Fuck. Damn it, why'd they throw a hard one at me? There. Machine oil. All right, anyway, Carlos. Oh God. I have done this. Did I die during this playthrough? Did I die with the infinite ammo assault rifle? Oh.
Carlos!
Carlos, get up. We gotta go.
No.
Wait, what? Oh.
Relax.
I was like, wait.
Yet.
Are you okay?
Okay, they got me for a second.
I'm fine. That hero stuff is harder than it looks.
Uh-huh. Just noticed the DeLorean. Yep, it's right there. Say goodbye to the DeLorean, chat. Oh my God. The sound. The sound.
Ouch, my ears are ringing. We both should be deaf by now. Okay, I'm gonna scrounge up some equipment. There might not be any at our destination.
Looks like Carlos is dead. Never mind. I seriously, they had me. I was like, wait, Carlos can die? I thought for a second that I had just never known that it was possible for him to die. Oh, that was a bit of like a what the fuck moment. There's a problem, chat. I followed the remaining lead and I still don't know where the fuck the battery is. Shit. Oh. Oh, I haven't done this. Okay, wait. How did I miss that? Never mind. Charisma -10. Whatever, man. It's an old Resi game. I would say the best the voice acting gets in early Resident Evil is probably RE1 Remake. And even then, it's a little stiff. I could maybe say RE4 just because it's funny. But even RE4, I'm still kind of like, it's not necessarily good. It's just really fucking funny. So I like it, but not for the right reasons. Although that's the case for most classic Resi, to be fair. Like, I would also actually say that RE1 Remake has some of my least favorite voice acting in early Resi, just because it's not funny. It's just kind of flat. Okay, there are a couple funny lines in Remake, but most of them are just kind of lame. RE4 had its ups and downs. Yeah. Yeah. No thanks, bro. 5 years apart from OG? 6 years. But, you know. At that point, not much of a difference. Yeah, 6 years between original and remake. OG RE1 has the best fight me. It's so bad. Do you think we could see Tyrant now? Barry, you're so optimistic. All right, we bring the book over this way. I think RE1, like OG RE1, has some of my favorite voice acting though, just because it's so funny. Like, none of the RE games have funnier voice acting than RE1. They just don't. Like, nothing will ever top RE1 in that sense. That's why it's the best, yeah. What is it? Why can I not remember the start of the line? I don't know. I lost the beginning of the line somehow, but... There are terrible demons. Ouch! You're wounded! Fucking RE1 is so funny to me. It will never not be funny to me either. It's just so good. Chris gets hit with the perfume in the face. Oh! Oh no! Oh my god, the best Rebecca one, actually, I always forget about this one. I feel like this should be one that I bring up more often. But, her screaming, look at those monsters at the end, if you get the Chris ending that has Rebecca and Jill, like in the final stretch. When she screams, look at those monsters! It's so funny. Yeah, it's really powerful, especially against living things. And then just generally Barry saying things in a way where, like, I can easily misunderstand him and make his lines even funnier than they already are. Like Jill Sandwich, I always talk about Jibble Sandwich. I call Jill Jibble all the time because of it, because he does this little cough when he says Jill. And it almost makes him sound like he's saying Jibble Sandwich. So, like, I always say Jibble Sandwich when talking about classic Barry lines. There's the one when he shoots the zombie. Or is it when he shoots the zombie? I think it is. When he goes, oh my god. But it kind of sounds like he's saying COD. It almost sounds like, oh my COD. He's just got some really goofy things where if you're listening, it can sound just a little off in, like, really funny ways. How do you say your name? Officially speaking, it's Chole. You do pronounce the CH, but a lot of people think it's just Cole, which is fine because my first name is just Cole. So it works either way. When did the voice acting truly become good? Okay. Oh, you just mean in games. Okay, wait. I have a good answer for that in Resident Evil. And I'm being totally genuine, by the way. When the voice acting in Resident Evil, like, finally becomes good, like, just genuinely, consistently good, it's Resident Evil 6. Because even 5 is super hit or miss. I feel like Chris and Wesker kill it in 5. Sheva's okay. And everyone else in 5 sounds goofy as shit. So, like, genuine, consistent, good voice acting in the series, I would say starts with 6. And then from that point on, they nail it. And I would say, like, nowadays, the newer Resident Evil games, like the RE Engine era, has had some of the best voice acting in video games, like, in the last few years. Even, like, RE3 Remake, the, you know, the bad one of the last few years, according to most. Even that, like, Jill's voice actress kills it, regardless of what you think about her character in that game. Like, her performance is great. Carlos in Remake is one of my favorite voice performances in the entire series. I fucking love Carlos in the Remake. He's so good in the Remake. 15 to 25. Ooh, yeah, okay. Ada in 4 Remake was a miss. That's true. I forget all the time about Ada's Remake performance. Which, I've said this before as well. I don't know why they changed her actress for RE4 Remake. Because her actress in RE2 fucking killed it. And then they replaced her for RE4. And she's not, like, terrible, but she's just kind of flat, right? Like, it's not like it's, you know, it's obviously not RE1 voice acting by any means, but it's just, it's kind of, flat is kind of just the word for it. I feel like that's the best description for it. Forget his name. You fight him on the boat when he transforms. The guy in 5 who... Oh, fuck. He's... Genuinely, he's one of the biggest goofballs in the whole series. Irving from 5. That one took a second. I was like, what was his name? It was Irving. Oh, that's not right. Hold on. Do I want to do red... and then blue the whole rest of the way? Yes. Yes, I do. Irving in 5. Goofy as shit. In a fun way. Definitely. But just like, what the fuck was that? Oh. Thank God for DC Douglas, though. He carried, like, every game he was in for years in this series. God bless DC Douglas. I still want to get the other thing. So I'm going to zap him. I thought about going out the emergency exit because I didn't do it last time. But I do want the item. Even though I'm probably not going to need it because we have the M4. 115 to 125. Oh, that's gonna be too much, isn't it? Damn it. I must do blue. Yeah, okay. I wonder why Capcom didn't bring him back for RE4. I think they're just trying to do like a reset, even in terms of actors and everything. They just want it to feel very different. I loved Wesker's new voice actor too. I don't know his name off the top of my head, but he honestly was great in like separate ways, especially. I really liked the new guy. I just can't remember who it was. Oh, this doesn't open. Because I didn't open it. $1 billion. Lacks the subtle cockiness of Wesker. I don't know. I kind of liked the new direction for him. Because, like, it is different. But I kind of like that he feels more... What's the word I'm looking for here? It is more direct. Like, it's less subtle, for sure. He almost feels more driven or determined in Remake. It's like there's more conviction in like everything he says, rather than him kind of, you know, being coy about it and kind of playing around with it. It felt like he was more just like straight to the point, like this is what I need and why I need it. And I kind of liked that. You help me vote a petition to make Capcom bring back classic RE2 and 3 on PS5? What about RE1? Joking. YouTube won't let you post links in chat. Like, YouTube just as a platform restricts you from posting links. But... oh, are we just talking about, like, the PlayStation Plus thing? Not like a proper port? I'm assuming it's on PlayStation Plus, if it's on PS5. Oh, okay. A port? Wait, we are talking port? Hold on. Because the PS Plus stuff is just emulation. Which also makes it kind of weird. Like, I don't know why it's not already on there, because it's really easy to do in that sense. But... oh god, this is gonna be a whole lot of shuffling down. But my compulsive need for the item box to be nice and organized the whole playthrough. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh wait, these need to go back too. Actually? Yeah. Yeah. Not a tech guy, sorry. No, you're fine. It is kind of weird then, if RE1's already on there. I'm not on PS5 or Series X. I'm just a PC guy nowadays. So I'm out of the loop on like what is and isn't on there for, especially like backwards compatibility stuff. My Terraria chests should be like this. Are they not? Why don't you like PlayStation? I'm just not on console anymore. I like both because I grew up with both PlayStation and Xbox. Like, I've never really been diehard on either side. But I'm trying to think when it was. Words are hard. In like 2018, I shifted over like fully to PC, and I just haven't bought either of the new consoles because I don't really have a reason to. Uh-oh. Big bitch. He's back. M4, do your thing. Uh-oh. He unstuck himself. No. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Demi, put me down. Thank you. Oh shit, I thought he wasn't gonna grab me. Like, I stopped to wait and then it seemed like he wasn't going to. Oh. Yeah, I'm yellow. Ooh. Oh, I'm not orange. Oh shit. I'm probably dead. Oh no, he's taunting. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, I heard the dodge. I couldn't really see it because of the angle, but I definitely heard it. I'm just getting so screwed. I'm just, every dodge, he's just hitting me straight through it. I'm 37 parts. Yeah, I know when the PS Plus like emulation stuff first came out, it was so bad. Because I remember that being like a big shit show for them. The game is bending you and calling you Chloe. Yo. What the fuck? Oh yeah, Aaron, if you could just like, what platform is the petition going through? Because again, YouTube just won't let you post links. Like it'll just hold whatever message has links in it and won't put it through. Ain't that bad. Yeah, they've fixed it over the years, but I remember when they first started doing it on PS4, right? It started like near the end of PS4. It was a pretty big shit show. And that's not even to mention the streaming stuff, like the stuff that you couldn't even download like an emulator or anything. It would just be on like cloud streaming. I remember that being the real crazy part, was the streaming stuff. Oh. All right. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I want. I want this. Oops, I'm stuck. Oh, okay. Ow. I got stuck. Oh, fucker. Oh. Oh. No. No. That's bad. What do you mean I was yellow? What do you mean? When was the last time you saved? I don't want to talk about it.
Resident Evil.
I don't want to talk about it. Oh, that's so bad. That's not good. Ah, oh, fuck. Such is life in the zone. Don't make me wish I was playing S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Oh my god! Bro, I just found out from Avalanche uploading a fucking video on it a few days ago that apparently they ported all of the old S.T.A.L.K.E.R. games to consoles? And just like didn't market that at all? Seemingly? What's the deal with that? I literally found out that that was a thing from Avalanche uploading a video on the collection. I had zero clue beforehand. Like, genuine no clue. Yes, they did. And apparently it's solid. Not perfect. I didn't watch the entire video. He had some smaller things that he was like, this isn't as good, this isn't as good, but like, that was just going to be the case trying to put the original S.T.A.L.K.E.R. trilogy on console. Because, like, you know, it's not going to translate well to controller. But it didn't look bad. It looked way better than I would have expected it to look. But then also it was kind of weird. They did call it a remaster, but they didn't like update any assets or anything. They just made it compatible with like up to 4K. But the original PC versions already ran in up to 4K. So it's not a remaster at all. Like it's literally just one-to-one the same game, but on console. But for some reason, it's been labeled a remaster. Probably just for marketing, but you know. We tried the classic games with Seamless HD. I have tried them, and I don't really like the Seamless HD backgrounds. They just look too smooth for me. Like, it's not that they look bad, but I think I'm just so used to, like, the kind of grainier, dirtier look that seeing everything so clean, just, it felt off. I was never big on the Seamless HD stuff. Like, no shade to the guys who put it together, but it's always just felt weird, I think, just because I grew up with it on PS1. I'm so used to it being one way that as soon as you change it, like, and it's a pretty drastic change compared to the backgrounds here.
I can hear them. What's going on?
It's basically the same as porting a game that was originally made for console without taking into account PC controls.
What's wrong?
It's cool that they're on console, though, because, like, I love those games. I haven't played S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 yet. I need to. That's another one that I was like, God, I want to play this, but I just don't have the time right now, like, in my free time to play it. So I'm waiting. Still trying to get people to buy BO6 Vault Edition. It's because it sells. If you just mean like they're still running it on the front page or whatever, it's literally just because it sells well. And I don't... The Vault Edition has been such a weird thing for COD. Like, in recent years, because it's the replacement for deluxe editions, right? Obviously. Now that they're doing free DLC, they have to... Oh, wait, no. Hold on. What am I... Okay, that was a really fancy way of getting back to the same spot. Why is this one messing with my brain? Gliv Glove, thank you for the follow on Twitch. When are you doing Yakuza 100%? We've been doing it just on the side. I'm juggling like a few different long-running stuff right now. A few different long-running stuff. Yeah, I've spoken English my whole life, clearly. Right now, I'm wrapping up Armored Core 100%. Like, we're on the last game of the 16 games. Which is crazy, but it's also really exciting just to... Oh, I didn't grab the reds. Oh my god, the reds, they're gone. That hurts.
Relax.
Doing that, I'm doing Ace Combat, which I'm about halfway through.
Are you okay?
I'm doing Metal Gear, which I'm about halfway through, give or take.
I'm fine.
And then this and
Yakuza.
Yakuza.
It's harder than it looks.
Yakuza has been the side hustle. Oh wait, no, we're not exploding yet. Never mind. Hold on, we got time. Do you recommend Metal Gear then? Yes, for sure. Don't play them in chronological order, and don't 100% them. Don't do that to yourself. They're very painful 100%. So unless you really like go into them just to play them normally, but if you're like normally a completionist, because I know a lot of people are,
Ouch, my
who tune into
ears are
streams
ringing.
like this, go
We
figure.
both should be dead by now.
Don't do that to yourself.
Okay.
My
I'm gonna scrounge up
advice.
some equipment.
Just
There
don't.
might not be any at our
Just
destination.
don't do that to yourself. As someone who's like halfway through the whole series 100%. No. Which do you think you'll finish faster, Metal Gear or Ace Combat? Definitely Ace Combat. Like, even with multiplayer achievements and stuff included for Ace Combat, definitely Ace Combat. Right now, Resident Evil and Yakuza will definitely be my longest ones. Just 100%, they'll be the longest ones. A lot of people just assume Yakuza, which, like, fair, because, yeah. But Resi 100% are deceptively time-consuming, even though they sound so simple on the surface. And there's a fuck ton of Resi games. Like, genuinely, we have to get through, like, 30 of them. No bullshit. Almost 30. I think it's, like, 28 games. So, it's deceptive. You don't think the Resi series would take that long, but this one's gonna be probably near Yakuza length, I would say, to 100% all of these. If I don't 100% a game, I'll feel disappointed. Yeah, I don't know why. Because, like, I am a completionist at heart. If you couldn't tell. I kind of always have been. And then I start doing them and I'm like, you guys, this shit sucks. On stream. I get to a point where, like, all of a sudden it hits me how painful whatever I'm doing is, and then it also sinks in how much more we have to go still, and I'm just like, why do we do this? And I consistently am just like, what am I doing? Why are we here? Master Collection is a great way to get into the games for Metal Gear, though. Now, it took a bit. They had to fix up a lot of stuff compared to launch. And there's still a couple things that aren't 100% perfect with the collection, but, like, overall, for getting the 2 MSX games and then the first 3 solid titles in one collection for $60 and just having it on, like, modern systems and everything, it's pretty great. And especially what I always say with, like, release order is you don't have to play the MSX games, but I would at least try to play the original Metal Gear for, like, an hour and just see if you think you could play the rest of it. Like, don't force yourself to, but try it. Because you could just skip the first 2, like, 2D titles and go straight to solid, but the MSX games are, like, 4 hours and 5 hours long, respectively. And if you just give them a shot, since they're already included in the collection, you might like them. And they're just not long, so I recommend trying them. Is it 4? It's a remake of 3. Thank God we got a release date on that. Jesus Christ, Konami. Yakuza looks like a boring game. Oh, dude, no, it's so fun. It's such a bizarrely addictive game. Because you kind of, it's like the kind of game that you get hooked on because it's just infinite distractions. Like, you're going through doing the main story and it's a good time, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, batting cages. Yeah, I'll check out the batting cages, and then you swing at some baseballs, and you just kind of suddenly look over at the clock and you've been in the batting cages for 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, depending who you are, trying to, like, get all the rewards from that mini game. Dogs this time. And then you get back to the story and you're going around doing whatever. And then you're like, oh, the casino. And you play roulette for like an hour before you know it. It's the mini games and, like, the sub stories as well. The sub stories are just great in Yakuza. Just so good. Like the side quests. They call them sub stories in Yakuza, but the side quests are really good. They're games that are just way too easy to like kind of get distracted by everything and sink way longer or sink way more time into than you planned on. Can I skip Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, and Metal Gear Solid 4 and just play Metal Gear Solid 5? You could, but you're not gonna give a shit about the story if you do that. You could do it. The gameplay in 5 is definitely the best. But it's not gonna... You're not gonna be interested the same way. Whatever you do, don't skip Snake's Revenge. In fact, start with it. Oh my god. It's funny that Snake's Revenge is secretly part of the Master Collection, though. Like, that it's included along with the NES Metal Gear, which is mostly the same as the original Metal Gear. But there's like a solid 20%-ish of the game that's also just entirely different. To the point where they made a whole separate sequel in Snake's Revenge for the NES game compared to the original. Like, the NES timeline and the original timeline are separate because they're different enough despite being mostly similar. So the NES games being included in the Master Collection is just kind of fun. Especially because they never marketed that. They just snuck them in. Because, like, you download the original, like Metal Gear 1 and 2 EXE, right? And you open it, and then it's like in the bonus menu, you can open up the NES ports. But they're not even like in the main menu, they're not in the marketing at all. But they're there in the Master Collection. You grew up with Metal Gear Solid? I did not. I played it for the first time in 2023/4. But I did a big, what's it? Like, deep dive series on it, the way that I've been doing for, like, Resi and Yakuza recently. One of those, what's it? My entire life becomes Metal Gear for like 6 months straight kind of deep dives. The numbers changed on me. That's still 15 to 25. Am I crazy? Maybe they didn't change. Okay, no. The numbers that it's spitting out are different though, because I remember the combo being blue, blue, red, red. I'll do the smaller one first. There we go. I think that one was the same last time. Pretty recently. Yeah, I just... in that recent dive into it, spent like hundreds of hours with them. Last year, my entire life was Yakuza games. Yeah, for... when did I finish Metal Gear? I finished it in August. So since August, my whole life has basically been Resi/Yakuza. Such is the way of doing these gigantic fucking series on them. Okay, I need to get... way too high. Thoughts on an XCOM 100%? I can't even finish one of them. Oh. Did I just fuck up the combo the first time? I may have. Could MGS be compared to RE games to some degree? No. Well... there are maybe a couple plot points later on that feel weirdly similar, but not really. It all started with that one Dame Dane meme when I was going through Instagram Reels. I feel like that's how like half of modern Yakuza fans came to discover the games. Legitimately. That was my first exposure to them. Was like when Yakuza 0 came out and everyone started spamming the song around. Which is so weird because Yakuza 0 wasn't... Correct me if I'm wrong. But I've been listening to Yakuza music. And didn't Baka Mitai come from Yakuza 5? And it just also happened to be in Yakuza 0? Where am I going? Oh, I still need to go back. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we can just go straight that way. JFJ? What's JFJ? Exclamation point save. I forget that that's an actual command that I made. I genuinely put that into the bot because I was not saving my game often enough. How did you remember that? I didn't remember that. What the fuck? Ah! I thought he was dead. People just fall in love with Kazuma singing. Well, I mean, his voice actor is a vocalist for a rock band, so kind of makes sense. It kind of adds up. Oh my god. The things I do for a clean, organized item box, man. Better. I'll save on the way back. Probably. Ooh, shit. Just a heads up if anyone cares. Yeah, the GOG Dream List is pretty cool. I recently went through and voted for a bunch of stuff. Resident Evil Outbreak is on there, by the way. And I feel like that one... This is going to be heresy coming from the mech guy, I know. But I feel like that one is so much more significant. Because if enough people vote for it, GOG will genuinely give us... like, an actual PC port that works... assumedly with multiplayer and everything, of Resi Outbreak. Zeke, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. And I think they added Outbreak to the Dream List, like, right after I did my Outbreak videos. Like, genuinely the week after my File 2 video. Because otherwise, I absolutely would have signal boosted it in those videos. But at least the first time that I saw it, and I'm assuming it was pretty recent at that point, because I learned about it through Tony from the ROE crew, the Residents of Evil crew. He was the one who brought my attention to the fact that they were added to the list. I'm assuming it was recent. I think they did add it like right after my videos, and it's not just they were on there and I had no idea. But regardless, if you care, we could someday, potentially, probably not all that likely, but maybe get like an actual revival for the Outbreak games on modern systems. And Capcom is not going to be the ones to do it. Like, just to be completely blunt with you, Capcom doesn't give a shit. So it's going to be GOG if it's anyone. That's where you're going to have to do it. Very unlikely. Yeah, even through GOG, I don't think the odds are great. But Capcom clearly does not care. Big plus with GOG is you actually own the game too. True. They give you the game with no DRM or anything, rather than just giving you like a license to it. My brother's a god at Outbreak. He plays it emulated online. It's like my one thing with playing it online nowadays. Oh shit. Ow. Prove to listen to fans and give us what we want.
Wait.
Capcom's iffy with it. Capcom's very iffy with it. I feel like they do more than like Konami, but you know, the bar is beneath the floor on that one.
He was about to turn into a zombie. It would have been a threat, so I eliminated it.
But they don't do a whole lot to be, and this is coming from someone who fucking loves Capcom, like my whole life. It's not that I don't, it's just
and it took
Capcom,
to kill him now than it would have.
To be fair, a lot of Japanese companies just aren't as flexible when it comes to stuff like that. Like just doing what the fans want purely because it's what the fans want, rather than like it being a rational business decision. Japan is very performance oriented in terms of the industry, like even more so than the West is. And you see a lot of that in companies like Konami, Capcom, Nintendo, whoever it might be. Mega Man would like a word with you? Yeah, Jesus. If you think the Resi community's had it bad. Pour one out for the Mega Man fans, dude. Jesus Christ. Cause seriously. That was Safsprin. I had to think immediately after I forgot. Safsprin. It would be free money for them. Yeah, I think when it comes to like the Outbreak titles though, the unfortunate reality with like Outbreak 1 and 2 is that even within the Resident Evil fandom, they're very niche titles. Like, there are very few Resi fans in the community nowadays who, like, have actually played the Outbreak games and are super invested in that and just seriously hoping for a comeback with Outbreak. Because Resi is huge in terms of, like, the modern fandom. And most of them came around roughly around the time of, like, RE7, RE2 Remake, in terms of the people that make up the modern demographic for Resi. A very large portion of the current demographic came in with like the early RE engine titles. So a lot of them even just, you know, unless they're like super into the Resi community at large, probably don't even know what RE Outbreak is. I know even on my video, and like my videos tend to hit the more hardcore side of the fan base. Even on like the Outbreak video, I got a ton of people who are like, I'm only just learning about this for the first time. This looks awesome. I literally just got one the other day of someone being like, I had no idea this existed. I literally am only just finding out about it because I'm like going back to look through all the multiplayer titles after hearing that they're shutting down RE-verse. Which is also a thing. And I'm not even sure if I'm doing an RE-verse video yet. But I haven't gotten this question yet, but just to cover it ahead of time, I do have plans for that. Because I'm probably not going to be up to RE-verse, or at least, I don't know. Maybe I am. I haven't gone through and looked at like my calendar to try to figure out if I'm going to be there by the shutdown or not. But if I'm not, I have a plan to just hop on and like record footage in bulk and play with friends and take notes and everything before it gets shut down, so that when I get there, I can at least have that video. Because otherwise it would be so unfortunately timed if I was like, you know, 3 weeks late or something for the shutdown. And it's like, oh, well, sorry, boys, we can't do it. Whoops. I have a plan. It's still an RE game. Yeah, I've just been like teeter-tottering on the multiplayer titles. But I think I'm leaning towards doing it. And this is going to be a funny reason, but I'm being completely serious to emphasize. I'm leaning towards doing the multiplayer videos because I want to do an Umbrella Corps video. I want to talk about Umbrella Corps a lot. So unless I do it just unfairly and it's the only multiplayer game I cover, I probably will just do all of them. Fuck. Hope you save. I'm fine. Ow. Why is he shooting over my head? Maybe if I shoot him enough, he'll stay down. You think it's enough yet? Chat, what do you think? You think we're good yet? What do people think about the anniversary graphics? 2 Anniversary is much more faithful to the original. It's not like CE. Because CE changed the art style, like, a lot. 2 Anniversary didn't. Not yet? Oh, my bad, my bad. Hold on. Wait. You have infinite ammo? Yeah, it's an infinite ammo run. Okay, I think now we're good. I think now we're good. I think we got it. It's cheating? Hey, I had to work my ass off for this assault rifle. Come on. I'm not gonna unlock everything and then not play around with any of it, you know? It's actually been surprisingly fun doing the infinite ammo runs during these streams. Because I used to, like, not really even give a shit about doing the unlockables in these games. Because I was like, oh yeah, why would I want to play Resi with infinite ammo? Like, that... It kind of defeats the whole purpose, doesn't it? But now, having actually played Resi with infinite ammo, it's way more fun than I thought it would be. Oh my god, it looped. I have so much shit in the item box. It looped. You see the bar here? The color bar? Look, I went so far down that we went all the way up to the top again. If he gets up after that, I'll be shocked. Nah, he's staying down for sure, right? He has to. He has to stay down now. I was switching between the graphics, and there was less of a stylistic difference than CE. Yeah, I just watched a video on a really awesome mod for Halo CE. It's like a overhaul mod for CE called... I think the mod creator's name was like Ruby something, and it was called like Ruby's Rebalanced Halo. And I've heard of it before, but I had never really seen it before. And he basically went through Halo CE and totally rebalanced the gameplay, added in some of the cut weapons from like Bungie's original design intent, design document and everything. Did things like made the Wraiths drivable in Halo CE, like did all this stuff. And then even like totally rebalanced the whole second half of the campaign to make it more enjoyable. Totally rebalanced the Flood as enemies to make them more fun to fight in the second half of the campaign. he even like went through and changed up the atmosphere of 2 betrayals. So the mission where you play Assault on the Control Room in reverse, the big snowy mission in reverse, he went through, and because the flood outbreak was so severe, he added like this green haze to everything and started putting like flood biomass in the environments to show them like kind of collecting bodies and trying to form like grave mines and stuff. And it's so cool because it's so faithful to like what Halo CE was. Just, he genuinely went through and was like, okay, we're just gonna rebalance everything and just add to what Bungie already was trying to do, but just didn't have the time to, because famously Halo CE's second half of the game was so rushed, which is why it came out the way it did. And it looked awesome. I feel like I need to play all of Halo CE with that mod. Can you play co-op with mods? Yes. And the Master Chief Collection just uses Steam Workshop now. They added Steam Workshop support a while ago. So it's one of those games where literally all you have to do to get the modding to work is you go onto Steam Workshop, you find the mod you want, and you click the button that says, I want this, and it automatically installs it, and the next time you boot up the game, it's there. Which is, I love Steam Workshop for that, man. It is genuinely just the best modding platform we have. And it's built into Steam. You don't even have to leave Steam to do it. It's awesome. Ruby of Blue? Maybe. It might be Ruby of Blue. Yeah, you could play Cursed Halo in co-op. Cursed Halo's on Steam Workshop too. Okay, this time I know better. Where are they? I see you. No. No, it was Halo CE, but apparently he's also now working on a Halo 2 one that's going to be similar. And Halo 2 will be the more significant one for sure, just because of Halo 2's development and the effects that it had on the game. Like, Halo CE got rushed near the end. Halo 2 got rushed, like, throughout the entire production. Halo CE got fucked in the second half. Halo 2 was fucked from the start. When you use mods, when you use mods, you just launch it without the anti-cheat. And that's all you have to do. Which is why there's an option for it when you start up the game. That's why they give you that when you start it up. Oh wait, the square crank is for, hold on, I gotta go back, I forget. Yeah, the Halo modding is really easy with Master Chief Collection. And I think they have mod tools out for everything now, including Halo 4. Because when they first brought out the Steam Workshop stuff, like the only mod tools that we had were for Halo CE. And then a little bit later, they brought out mod tools for Halo 2. And then a little bit later, it was for Halo 3. And I think we have the mod tools for every game in the Master Chief Collection now, which is incredible. Like that, along with Steam Workshop, it just adds to me being like, you guys, if you have Steam and you don't have the Master Chief Collection, what are you doing? Because it's like 6 of the most iconic and well-regarded FPS titles ever in a collection that on sale goes for like $10 to $20 for all 6 games. And it has built-in mod support now for all 6 of those games, to where you literally just have to go click a button, say I want to play this mod, and then boot the game and you have that mod. It just makes Master Chief Collection even more of like an insane package. I saw a Halo Reach mod that made all the elites have massive boobs and ass. Is it like that one guy who was making the cursed animations of like the female elite? I think it was a Halo 4 animation thing. I don't remember what game. I think it was Halo 4. This guy on Twitter for months was making these cursed animations of like a female elite with massive booba. Doing things like killing Spartans by just going up and basically taking her tits and just going on their head. Just like, boom, killed them. Just like that. And it would just be these fucking bizarre animations along those lines every time. And I was just like, why is this a thing? What a way to go. It was just so strange. Have you seen the questionable mods for Marvel Rivals? I have not. I've been so not on the Marvel Rivals trend. Which is weird. I feel like normally when there's like a big free-to-play game like that that blows up, I'm normally there at least a little bit for it. Marvel Rivals, I feel like, is the most disconnected I've ever been from any like huge game like that. Sorry, hiccup. I looked on Steam just last night because I got scheduled to play some Marvel Rivals with a couple friends. So I went and looked on Steam because I had to reinstall the game. And I've played an hour and a half of Marvel Rivals since it came out. Like, total. That's it. I played it for an hour and a half so far. And then uninstalled it. And I had to reinstall it because tomorrow night, I made plans with friends on a fucking Tuesday night to play some games, and they wanted to play Marvel Rivals. Fine by me. I'm not there for the game itself. Works for me. But I feel like I've been so not on the Marvel Rivals train. I feel like I'm missing out, but then at the same time, I just genuinely am not into it. I don't know. And it's also like, I played Overwatch a lot. I think that might actually be the problem. Is pre-Overwatch 2, okay, not even pre-Overwatch 2, pre-GOATS meta, I played a lot of Overwatch. I really liked Overwatch. And so I feel like part of it is just that you know, it's Overwatch, which is great. People love Overwatch, or at least they used to. And now they love Marvel Rivals instead, because it's basically Overwatch. But I already played so much Overwatch. So I think for me, it just hasn't like hit the same. Oh no, I'm still missing one. Oh. I know which one I'm missing. It's the one from where the crates fall out. I've sadly jumped back into Destiny 2. No. No. Chat, save him. Save him. Oh, I'm dumb. See, I do this every time. It just took over my Overwatch playtime. Yeah, exactly. I think it's just because I think most people are really into it because it's just Overwatch. But then I had already like moved on from Overwatch. They got me back a couple times. Like I played a little bit of Overwatch when they fixed GOATS. And then I played a little bit of it when Overwatch 2 dropped. But aside from that, like when was GOATS? That was when they added Brig, right? Hold on. Yes, she was the catalyst for GOATS. March 2018 was when I checked out from Overwatch, pretty much. Maybe April, because I did play while GOATS was there for a bit, and it was fucking miserable. So, giving it a little more time, let's say April 2018 was when I checked out from Overwatch, and I've gone back a couple times, but never for longer than like 3 or 4 weeks. So I think it's just because I've been out of the Overwatch loop for nearly 7 years that I'm just like, yeah, Marvel Rivals, I don't even dislike it. Like, I play it and yeah, it's fun. But I don't have that drive to like boot up and play Marvel Rivals. I pretty much, if I'm gonna play Marvel Rivals, it's going to be because someone else is like, hey, you want to play Marvel Rivals? And I'll be like, yeah, sure, I can play Marvel Rivals, and I'll boot it up. But it doesn't give me that itch. Also, to be fair, Path of Exile 2 is out. So, it never stood a chance, let's be honest. How could it have ever hoped to compete with Path of Exile 2? It never stood a chance. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Ooh. Oh, I'm red? Jibble. Jill, you stupid bitch. Your health is green. You have no excuse. Okay. Shit. Haha. I'm yellow again? Already? I'm trying to dodge. No way he came back? I can't believe it. Jill, I'm gonna lose my mind. If you can't start dodging things, we're gonna have a problem here. I'm red. Thank God he didn't grab me. I would have died. That was quick. Oh, for fuck, the dodge started. This might actually be the worst place to fight him. The dodges just don't work in this little tight space. Jill has nowhere to go, even when you do, like, execute it properly. There. There's no wiggle room. So it doesn't really matter if you hit the dodge timing right. I've never been interested in any hero shooter or battle royale or anything. Competitive multiplayer games aren't for me. I think that's also part of it, is I'm not as competitive on... okay. Scratch that. I'm not competitive on FPS games anymore. I was gonna say on multiplayer games, but I've been on a fighting game kick for like the last 1.5 years now, so... I'm not competitive on FPS anymore. Just fighting games. And even then, I haven't been playing fighting games lately because Path of Exile 2. Tekken, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom. I'll play Virtua Fighter 6 whenever that's out. I thought about playing 5 Revo, but PoE 2 is out. Keeps coming back to PoE 2. I'm gonna be playing Power Stone on rollback. You fucking know it. You guys aren't even ready for the ranked Power Stone streams. I still can't believe it's real. That's actually a thing that we're getting. Because it sounds like I'm shitposting when I say ranked Power Stone streams on rollback, but I'm completely serious because we are actually getting that. That was terrifying. Oh my god, I was gonna lose my mind. A lot of people weren't happy with Revo because it was missing game modes or something. Is it? How do I trigger the Mikhail thing? Because that's my favorite line in this game. I can't stop just because I'm wounded. What does Jill say? Because that's not the funny part. It's what... Oh,
It looks like we're ready to go.
Mikhail, do you have some kind of death wish? Fucking Jill sandwich.
Okay.
Streaming the
Nikolai,
wrong game again. We played PoE yesterday. What do you
joining
want
us.
from me?
I understand. I'll operate the cable car. Let's go. It's looking good.
PoE marathon. You gotta tell everyone else to watch the PoE streams then. I can't do PoE marathon. I will go broke.
Mikhail!
Alright. What's going on? I don't know. Sounds... Oh.
Mikhail!
And I'm out.
Jill, get out of the cable car now!
Mikhail, wait, don't!
Get out of here! Hurry!
Until you can make Elon Musk's build. Bro, if I copied that build, we would probably cook so hard.
Just a little closer.
Mikhail.
Chat, I gotta say it. The train scene is better in the remake. I said it. I said it. I said something good about RE3 remake. Post me on Reddit all you want. I know. I know. What did I do last time? We jumped out of the window last time, right? Emergency brake this time.
This must be.
Oh, damn. Not even Elon Musk can make Elon Musk's build. Okay. That might actually be one of the funniest things in my chat in a minute. Because it's true. Couldn't make it. Otherwise, he would have. Oh, God. Fuck them birds. It is absolutely true. Funny because it's true. Yoink. Just one herb at a time. Come on, Jill. There we go. It's nice having all this space because I'm not carrying, like, all the weapons and ammo. We gotta go this way. One of the good things Remake did. Yeah. I feel like honestly, most of just the like character interactions and stuff in Remake are just so good. I wish the entirety of the remake was better than it is. That's one of the many reasons that I do. There are moments where the remake does shine. They're just not terribly common. Load up my first aid box. I played the remake first, so I liked it. Yeah, that's the thing too, is I bring this up a lot with RE3 Remake. If you're not familiar with the original game, you would love the remake. The issue is that when you are familiar with the original, you realize how much got cut and how much just frankly isn't there. And that's kind of the larger issue, is that it's a remake that only has like half of the game even present. Which sounds exaggerative, but it's really not. And even you could make an argument that more than half of the game is missing. Just because beyond missing like the clock tower and the park and the factory and all these major areas, it's also just missing like core systems like the live selection or just other things like that, right? Granted, it adds some stuff, and I think there are fun things. I think the unlockables formula, here's the thing. Okay, here's a big one, actually. This is kind of a weird thing, because this is not something that, like, every Resi fan is going to care about, but hear me out. The formula that RE3 Remake established for unlockables in the modern era of the series is really fucking good. It like really, I love that formula that they set up in the remake, where you play the game and complete challenges, and completing the challenges gives you a certain amount of points based on how easy or difficult the challenge was to complete. And then with the points, you can go and buy the rewards that you want. I love that system. Because if you want everything, you're still gonna have to complete all the challenges. But it gives you a little more, like, flexibility with it. I love that system. Especially, like, it only got better in Village, and then it only got better in RE4 Remake. But they started that system in RE3 Remake. Just earned it from playing. Yeah, no, that's entirely different. And then even then, like RE4 did it before RE5 did it in that sense.
How we're gonna get out of this town.
What are you talking about? We made it.
You don't get it. They have no intention of letting us make it back alive. Do you really think we can trust their great evacuation plan? Huh, it's just a piece of paper.
But we don't have any other choice than to trust them right now.
No, if we're gonna die, then we should get to choose when it happens.
Damn!
So that's it then, huh? You're giving up?
No. I can't handle it.
That was a solid smack. Jill doesn't play around. That's assault. She hit him so hard it might just have to be assault. That was crazy. You collect PS1 games? Not like intentionally, but just I do own a lot of PS1 games just because I'm a PS1 fan. Oh, he's holding something? Oh yeah, just the instructions, okay. I have an email that says I have been given $1,000 on Cash App. Oh, Cash App with 2 A's. Sounds legit. I think it is. I think you need to click on whatever link they sent you with that. And get your $1,000. Shit, I missed a file. I forgot to look for files. God damn it. I forgot that I was doing that this run. Oh, did I? Did I miss one? Dario. Fuck! I missed the Dario file? God damn it. Alright. There goes that. Thankfully, I have to play 6 more runs of this fucking campaign anyway. Oh, there we go. You weren't dilly-dallying? No, you would have to dilly-dally to get it. You have to go all the way back to the first room of the game to get that one. But you have to go back, like, right before you take the tram to the clock tower. It's a stupid file. Stupid file. You sure you own a game and not a license? Well, for anything that's not natively on PC that I buy nowadays, I buy physical. Because emulation purposes. I buy physical so that I can dump them to PC. Or even, like, in some cases for YouTube videos, I buy physical versions of games that are technically natively on PC. Like my PS4 copy of RGG Ishin, which is sitting upstairs currently. Because I need that for my PS4. I need to play that one on PS4. Granted, I would have needed it for emulation too, but... like, I could have just played the remake. Massive quotes on remake. Dr. Evil quotes. I could have. But I don't want to. I want to play the most authentic, like, release version of Ishin. Because I get finicky like that. And I want it just right. And I think I'm gonna do a video on the remake, but granted, like, that's the thing with me doing remake. I don't even know if there's enough for me to talk about in that video. Like, I own it on Steam. I do kind of plan on it, but just... I don't even know if I will have enough to talk about, legitimately. Most discs don't even work without an update anymore. Fair. Ishin Kiwami? Yeah. Because that's the thing, like, they call it Kiwami in Japan. And that's kind of where any discussion could come from in a remake sense. Because obviously with me being like, this shit's barely a remake. The fuck? The first thing that everyone's gonna jump to say is like, well, it was just so that we could get it localized in the West, right? Which is fair. But they also released it in Japan and called it Kiwami. Like, put the same tagline on Ishin as they did on Kiwami's 1 and 2, right? Like, they just flat out say, yeah, this is a Kiwami remake. But, like, from what I understand, unless what I've been told is just bullshit, because frankly, most people who have answered my questions on it probably haven't played the original Ishin. I don't think it's going to be very different. And from what I've heard, it's basically the exact same game. Touched up lighting, slightly higher resolution textures, and it's way more grindy. Yeah, I've pretty much the only like real differences outside of the slightly improved visuals, which even then I've seen comparisons and they're not that improved. It pretty much just comes down to it's apparently more grindy. So I've heard, but I've heard it enough to where I believe it. And there's like that card system where, and this is how little I know about it right now. There's a card system in the game of some sort. And in the original, you can only play the cards under like specific conditions. But in the remake, you can just play them whenever. Like literally just whenever you want to use them, you can use them. Whereas in the original release, it has to be under certain conditions. So as far as I understand, there are like 2 things to talk about with the remake. But I'm kind of like, even if I do have to play Ishin a whole second time, which hopefully it's good, I feel like that's still kind of a discussion that might be worth having. Just being like, if you're in the West, then this is obviously good because you just never would have had it otherwise. But if you were in Japan and like the original and the remake came out, what, 7 years apart, I believe it was this even worth remaking? Like that's kind of the thing. And are the changes that are there better or worse, or for the better or for the worse rather? It might be worth a video. But would you 100% both versions? Honestly, I have to get there to know. I have no idea. If they are that similar, I might just say, it's only worth doing one, and then I'll just pick whichever one I prefer. But maybe I'll dedicate to the bit and be like, you know what? They released it as a separate thing, so I'll humor them. I was not paying enough attention. Love your RE content. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy it. Better. I wish it would play it when you, like, cycle over to it. Oh. I guess I could just press the up button. The one time I do, it's... Okay. Fuck this puzzle, man. How do you dump the files on PC and emulate it? It's a little different, like, per system. But generally, TLDR is you just... I didn't mean to do that. I meant to say end, but I'm on autopilot because I'm yapping too hard. Oh wait, I didn't hit play. My bad. Generally speaking, all that it really takes is you have a disk drive for your PC. You just pop the disk into that so that your PC can read the disk. And then you normally have a tool that will just dump it into like a single folder that then the emulator can use. And that's about it. It's not very difficult. You pretty much just have to have a disk drive, and then for whatever system... I didn't mean to do that. For whatever system you're trying to dump for, you just need to have the right tool. Like there's a PS3 tool, PS2 tool, etc. I pressed end again. Oh my god. Yes, some systems are a little more complicated. The Wii U, I've only ever dumped one Wii U game, That was a pain in the ass. Because the Wii U is the first one that comes to mind for me when I was trying to mod Breath of the Wild, and I was like, okay, I need Breath of the Wild on emulator if I want to do that, and then, yeah. Wii U, you have to actually use the Wii U itself to dump the contents to PC, and that's a pain in the ass. How good of condition does your PS1 need to be in? To dump games? Yeah, PS1, you don't need to actually use the PS1. That one, you just need the disc and the tool, and that's it. That's a funky system. Yeah, the Wii U was a pain in the ass to do it. You got it. It should not have been that hard. It really shouldn't have been that hard. I made that so much worse. They said they didn't use the Dragon Engine because most of Ishin's story takes place during the day, and the Dragon Engine has expertise at nighttime lighting, not daytime lighting. Interesting. I'm very not in the loop on this, so I could just be wrong, but is Pirate Yakuza not a Dragon Engine game? Have they moved on from Dragon Engine already, and I just wasn't aware? Oh, the game disc? Your disc typically needs to be in pretty good condition. I'm sure it doesn't always need to be in, like, perfect condition. When I buy old physical games, I'm a stickler about it, just because I get in my head about, like, if I'm buying a new game now, why would I buy a disc that's damaged? Right? Like, I just don't. So, I'm not entirely sure, just because I've never really tried to dump many games that are damaged. It is Dragon Engine, and the daytime lighting in it is way too bright in the demo. Oh, is it? It looked fine in, like, trailers and stuff, but I haven't really watched much gameplay, nor have I played it myself, obviously. Why do I... Oh. No. I'm not forgetting anything. I was like, why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Actually, I am forgetting something. Are there any goats in this game? Unfortunately, Goat Lord, there are no goats in this game. I'm sorry. I regret to inform you, the Goat Lord, that there are no goats in this game. Other than Barry Burton at the end. But I think we're talking about different goats. Majima looks too pale? My Leon disc plays fine for like an hour and then it crashes. There's a chance that if you dumped it, it would be fine, but honestly, I don't know. With stuff like that, I have no idea. What does using the light do? Because I always use the cord. So just for sake of seeing it. Oh! Get his ass! Okay, sure. That works for me. Knocks him out, that's hilarious. I think if you own a physical disc, downloading a ROM isn't illegal. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like it would still be illegal just because of the way that laws are. It's typically pretty literal with stuff like that. But I wouldn't know. to be honest. I just play it as safe as possible because doing like the YouTube thing, if I ever got myself into like a case where, say Nintendo, right? Like say I do a Zelda series and Nintendo sees like, oh, this guy used Ryujinx to play Tears of the Kingdom at a stable frame rate in 4K to get better footage. He's clearly pirating the game. Because I bring up the Nintendo example because they're the ones that actually do this to YouTubers fairly frequently. And they'll like court order you on it. Like Nintendo legitimately does this to YouTubers. They'll like bring you to court and be like, you have to prove that you did not pirate this game. I play it safe with shit like that just in case that ever happens, because then if you do get caught pirating for profit, like not only just pirating the game and costing them like whatever, $60, $70 for the game copy, but then you're also actively profiting off of the piracy in the case of YouTube, it's a bad situation. You get so fucked over in the legal system for shit like that. So I just play it safe with absolutely everything I do. It would obviously be so much more convenient to just go on like whatever site. I know Vim was the popular one. Apparently it got shut down. I don't even know what people would be using now. And then they ask for millions in damages. Not millions, but like tens of thousands. Legitimately, they will. Because they won't look at like, oh, well, okay, how much did you make off of that video and you owe them that much? No. Nintendo will come up with their own estimate of like, well, it got this many views, so on YouTube, and then they'll like double the possible RPM that it could get and be like, it could have made this, and that's what they'll sue you for in damages. Shit like that. So, I play it safe. It would obviously, like, it would lower my, what's the word? Investment in the channel by a lot to not have to actually seek out old physical copies in perfect condition for all of these games. It would lower my costs of running the channel quite a bit, and it would save me the occasional painful experience with like when I did Ace Combat 6, that video, I had to delay that video by a week and go off of my established plan because my game copy got delayed in the mail. Like they lost it for like a week. It just didn't get here. So I had to go off of my established plan and do an extra Metal Gear video when I wasn't intending to, which actually, as minor as that might sound, first guess, as minor as that might sound, with the algorithm, it's not really a minor thing. Like trying to pace out when you do what video intentionally goes a very long way on YouTube. Because if you don't upload the right thing at the right time, it can completely ruin the potential performance of that video, and then that will affect every video that comes after it for like a few weeks. It's a whole shit show with the algorithm. So it would save me moments like that, but if I ever do get a court order, potentially, which, to be completely honest, I probably won't. I probably won't. But if I did, I would be covered. There's no possibility of me pretty much getting fucked in legal fees to the point where I can't financially recover doing it this way. So I do it this way. I just don't fuck with it. They can't actually know. That's the thing. The court orders from Nintendo, when they do this, they'll do it literally just because it's like, yeah, 4K 60 FPS. That's not possible on our systems. So it's obviously being played on emulator, and that's why they bring you to court for it, and they don't just, like, they can't just immediately demand damages off of that. You go to court, where you then have to provide proof that you didn't pirate it. Which, easiest way to do that is like, I save every eBay receipt or whatever receipt, just any online vendor receipt that I get for buying the games, I have saved in a folder in my email. A, for taxes, so that I can write them off on my taxes at the end of every year. Soon to be at the end of every quarter, because fuck my life. But I save every single receipt for that, and then if I ever do get a court order, I can not only have the physical game with me and be like, it's right here in my hand, I can also then be like, here's the receipt for this purchase on this date. This was before I made the video. I had this is the copy I used, and that's about what I can do for trying to provide proof. Matthew, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Because in a case like that, the burden of proof is on you, not on them. Where am I going? Emulation isn't piracy? No. But because of how widespread piracy is within emulation, that's why some companies like Nintendo go fucking crazy over this shit. Right? Because they can and often do catch people pirating games just because they're playing at resolutions and frame rates that aren't possible on the systems and get a shit ton of money out of it. And also make an example that then makes people afraid to pirate Nintendo games. Nintendo, there was that one guy recently. A big reason that I'm bringing up Nintendo a lot is because they just destroyed this guy for, I think, more than like $1 million, because he was streaming pirated Switch games on YouTube and Twitch for like years, and they knew the whole time. And this guy was also really fucking dumb and would straight up be like, people would ask like, how are you playing this at such, you know, good frame rates, such good resolutions? And he would just say, oh, I pirated it. Like, he would own it and be like, yeah, fuck Nintendo, I pirated this. And so he was very dumb with stuff like that. He also just straight up on stream was like, yeah, I pirated this. This is a ROM. I downloaded it off the internet. Yeah. But they didn't sue him immediately when they found him doing that. They waited for years. And they stocked up like 3 years worth of him doing this before they ever brought him to court. So then the burden of proof was on him for like 3 years worth of streams over, I think, like 20 some games. And he got fucked over because he was an idiot. So shit like that is why I'm careful about covering my ass while using emulation for streams and videos. Because even if I didn't, if I don't have a way to prove that I didn't, I can still get fucked. Oh, blew up the rocket launcher. Thank you, Carlos. And then dumped it and ran it with emulator. What then? You're gonna have to hope that they believe you. Like, if you can't prove that you bought the copy before you got sued and court ordered, you're just relying on them believing that you're telling the truth. Because again, you have to prove that you didn't. They don't have to prove that you did. Which is fucked, but like that's just how it goes. Oh my god, I tried to dodge it. I try so hard. Ow. Ow. Ooh. Oh my god. Ooh. But yeah, TLDR, shit like that is why I had to spend $90 on Resident Evil Guide. Thank you, Nintendo, for putting the fear of God in me, legally. And please, Capcom, just don't. Just... I got my receipts, if you need them. I had to buy Gaiden without a case. You know how much it hurt me to do that? Gaiden with a case for the cartridge was like 130 or something like that. I don't remember. 100, it was 90. I think after every, like, taxes and shipping, I think it was like 93 or 94, something like that. It was fucked up. It was fucked up.
Carlos!
Oh. Chole loves you. Or Chole loves you. Or Capcom. Yeah, I did read that right. Yeah, Capcom, please.
Jill! Jill! Hey, don't die on
$90 less in tax to pay? You're absolutely right. Fuck you, IRS. I bought a $90 Game Boy game.
Jill!
For work.
October 1st, night. I woke up to the sound of falling rain. I can't believe I'm still alive.
Mic drop. Yeah, I'm sure they'll love that one. I make that joke about the IRS a lot. Like, oh, I'm sure they're gonna love when they see this on my taxes. But
Jill. This chapel is
seriously, you can imagine the IRS agent going over everything and being like, really?
By the virus.
$90 on a Game Boy game?
Hey, take it
A video
easy.
game?
I'm okay.
I'm just like, yep,
Feel any
it's work.
pain,
Sorry,
but that's what bothers
I needed
me.
it.
If I can't feel anything, then what does that mean?
Don't give up, Jill. I'll take care of you. Whatever you do, don't let that virus beat you.
How big of a time skip is this? 2 days? I think more, right? Hold on. No. Maybe. I don't need the pistol, let's be real. Won 10 million, got 5 million after taxes. That sounds about right. They're not all dead. Get him, Carlos. What was the other thing recently that I was joking about with the IRS? Like, I'm sure they're gonna love this write-off. Trying to remember. I just made a really funny one about my taxes this year. To be honest, RE Gaiden is gonna be one of the funniest things on my taxes this year. $90 Game Boy cartridge. Just the cartridge. Just the cartridge. What were my other, like, ridiculous business expenses this last year? I don't remember. $5 mil is still $5 mil. True. I would invest the fuck out of that 5 mil, never work again. Or probably not never work again, because I say shit like that. But dude, I get bored if I don't stream in a day. Like, I'm bored out of my mind in the afternoon if I don't stream. Legitimately, there was a while where I was like, okay, streaming every single day is maybe not the best, considering I have such a tight schedule video-wise and everything. Maybe I should have, like, certain days of the week that I don't. Like, you know, Sunday, no stream on a Sunday, just video day for me. But dude, I did it for like 2 weeks and I got so fucking bored. Like, Jesus Christ, I got so bored. So I say, like, oh, I would just invest the 5 mil, never work again. But I would have to work. I would be so fucking bored. But seriously, like 5 million. I talk about this all the time. And I also talk about how it's not a get rich quick because it sounds so amazing. But it's absolutely not a get rich quick because you need to invest a shit ton of capital for it to work like this. But dividend stocks, monthly pay dividend stocks, you take $5 million and you invest it in a few stocks. You wouldn't want to invest it all in one. But here, I need to whip out my calculator for this. You take 5 mil, right? Put it into something that has, I don't know, a 4% dividend yield. Divided by 12. And finance channel when, if you had $5 million in a 4% dividend yield stock that paid monthly, that's important, the monthly pay, because most pay quarterly, but some pay monthly. You would be making about $16,000 in the dividend payments alone. Give or take. About $16,000 if you invested $5 million. But that's the thing where, like, I always say, like, monthly paid high yield dividend stocks are awesome for just making a bit of extra money passively. But it's the 4% yield is over the course of the year, not every month. You get paid 4% back in dividends based on how much you put in. So, and even that can shift depending on performance throughout the year. It's not guaranteed to be that percentage. So the thing with those dividend stocks is that they're not a get rich quick. They're really cool passive income. Basically offset inflation. Yeah. But you need to invest so much capital. Because let's say, hold on. If 5 million was 16,000. Yeah, say you wanted to be making a passive $1,000 a month. Using that same example with a 4% monthly pay dividend yield, you would have to invest about $315,000 before you could even be making $1,000 a month passively. So, like, I talk about this a lot as an income method that I like just for my own finances to, like, buffer things out. But it's not like easy live off of dividend payments. You know, it's not something you can do really quickly. You have to have invested like over a few $100,000 total to get to the point where you could even start to consider living off of it. Realistically, you would need more than $1,000 a month as well, right? Like that's that 300,000 to get to 1,000 a month in payments. Even that, you can't live off of that. Now, if you did invest 300,000 over the span of a few years, if you could manage, which most people couldn't. Let's say over the span of 10 plus years, right? And even then. But for sake of example, purely, that 12K a year would be really nice as additional, but you can't live off of it. So like what I do, because I don't have anywhere near enough invested to be able to live off of it, not even close. Because again, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't even actually collect my dividends like to my bank account. I have it set up to where whenever I do get a dividend payment that comes through, it automatically reinvests it into the same stock that paid me out. So like I get a pay from, I don't know, AT&T is a big one. I don't know if they pay monthly or quarterly, but they're a big dividend stock, single dividend stock that's pretty well known because they have a high yield. If AT&T pays me my monthly dividend, say it's like, I don't know, $5, it just goes straight back into AT&T. Because your dividend pay is based off of how much capital you have in that stock. So since I'm not going to be able to really do much with it anyway, I just have it going right back in so that long term it will snowball, because obviously you reinvest the $5 and then the next time you're getting paid, those $5 are factored into your pay. So you get like a little more. You get like $5.50. I'm exaggerating. It's not that fast. But the next time with that factored in, the extra $5.50, maybe next time I get $6. And it just builds over time. I like the method. I would never make it my whole portfolio, but I like it. Not financial advice, by the way. $402. My pay is around $53 a year before overtime, and it's not enough here. Yeah. Our our shit's kind of fucked here right now, to be honest. 325. And I'm taking into account where that thing is. I've learned. I know what I'm doing, I think. At least for the Carlos section, if nothing else. I got back on finance yaps again. Somehow. I mean, I've mentioned it before. I'm genuinely, like, I get really into personal finance stuff. I'm legitimately passionate about finances. I get weirdly passionate about it.
Nikolai? You're still alive?
If you just save the money, it sits there doing nothing. It doesn't grow.
What's going on?
You can absolutely just save it. But if you just save it, it's not going to grow. And at best, if you get like a high yield savings account, you can maybe get like a 1% return on your savings yearly. Maybe. With like a specialized account that's made to give you more returns, you can maybe get 1% return year over year. But 1%, even with the compounding effect, even with the snowball thing going on, 1% is not going to do much for you. Granted, I'm talking about the US. I don't know what shit is like anywhere else. I understand all this as it applies to me. Well, Nikolai's gone again. I don't know if moving to the US is a great plan right now. Financially, we'll have to see how the next 4 years pay out. Pay out, play out. There are a lot of big promises right now in regards to the housing market and just general living costs, etc. Would be amazing if those promises came true. I'm not getting my hopes up because I think we might have problems that are too big to turn around in like the span of 2 or 3 years. But I will keep my mouth shut and just watch what happens. Because at this point, that's all I can really do. Five. Way too big promises, but he does do the cuts. Yeah. We'll have to see. Cut like 40 mil so far. I don't know how much they've cut so far or haven't. I've seen a couple numbers floating around, but like different numbers, and even then I don't know like the validity of where those numbers are coming from or anything. So I don't know how much they've cut. they've clearly been making cuts, but I don't know how much they've actually managed to like cut out of the yearly budget yet. Like, I don't know what that number is, but they've clearly been making cuts. So we'll see. I wish people would realize that the economy is genuinely shagged, and it's been that way for at least 3 years, and it's not going to be fixed in a year, let alone 2. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm saying. Like, we're in a spot where this is not going to turn around in like 2 or 3 years, in my opinion. I could best describe where I'm at as like, I fucking hope so, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. In the meantime, I can just sit, watch, and do whatever I can on my end to make the best of the situation that I'm in. If the US fixes itself, so will Europe, because we are stupid. We are stupid as crazy. Although I did, what the fuck is happening with the euro? I want to check that because I haven't checked this in like a week. Hold on. Euro to USD. Yeah, it's about what it was last week. What the fuck happened to the euro recently? Can any Europeans explain to me? Because I didn't figure out that this was even happening until recently. But the euro like hard crashed and is now about equal to the US dollar. So like, what happened? What the fuck happened? Uh-oh. I don't fucking know, man. Our eggs still don't cost 20 bucks, so I don't care. At least there's that, because Jesus Christ. Man, it's rough here. But just like, the euro used to be... I mean, even just like 2 months ago, the euro was significantly more valuable than it is today. Like, I don't know, where did the crash come from? TLDR, because I'm sure there's a whole lot of it, but does anyone have like a genuine TLDR on it? Sealed with a complicated lock and cannot be opened. My ass. Not really. I'm not so connected with the world. I didn't know this bird flu thing was happening until my mom came home with a half carton of eggs and told me it was $10. Yeah. The bird flu thing has been fucked. I thought the egg thing was a joke. No. No, it is not. I've been eating less eggs. A lot less eggs than I used to. Seems to be an electric power supply switcher set next to the cultivation tank. It's probably fine. Medium base can be set here. Oh god, here we go. Damn it. Oh, yeah, that's worse. That's worse. Put that back. Oh! Ew. If you think about it, eggs are so cool. You can do so much with them. You know, you're right. If you think about it, eggs are really cool. Gotta laugh hearing about how Mitch McConnell was never suitable for his position. Bro, I've been making Mitch McConnell jokes for years. Like, I think as long as I've been live streaming, I've been clowning on Mitch McConnell. I think legitimately since I started streaming on Twitch. And thank God, someone actually said it who's like up there in our political sphere. Because holy shit. Like, how? How? And it's just been getting worse over the years. Like, as I've been making the jokes, he's been getting progressively worse. Uh-oh. Oh, my health isn't even that low, but I know how health gets in this game. I'm not fucking around with that. I probably don't need to save until I go back to Jill. It seems to be a time-based bomb. Oh god, yeah, I forgot the 6-second bomb timer. Okay, every time it jump scares me. It's like, oh, a bomb. 6-second timer appears at the top of the screen. Well, the way you said that just made me think of JC, a bomb. Someday I might have to play the original Deus Ex for a stream, just because of the memes. If nothing else, maybe just for the memes. Also, it's a great game that I haven't replayed in years, but the meme potential in the original Deus Ex is off the charts. What did your head just look at, Carlos? Oh, okay. I'm just used to the head looking being enemy. Deus Ex stream would be fire. Just to have the moment where I'm sitting here on stream and we get to hear, maybe you should get a job. And just collectively laugh at him saying that with the most deadpan expression on. I love JC Denton so much. Fuck you, big bitch. Okay, okay. Did you see that dodge? Carlos. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Wait. He actually goes after her? No. Nope, see ya, bitch. I'm out. I didn't save before this. Someday I will fight you here. Today is clearly not that day. If you're gonna just beeline it for Jill before I even get there, bad idea. I didn't know he did that. Oh, Jibble. There's a Nemesis right outside the door. But he's not gonna break this one, thankfully. Oh. Carlos, what are you doing?
Hey, are you okay?
Yes. Barely. What's going on?
No way! That monster just doesn't give up!
What? I thought we killed that thing!
No.
No, it's been waiting for you!
He's playing with us. Carlos, do you think that it's unstoppable?
No, I don't think so. I'm sorry, Jill, but I've got to go take care of a few things. Oh, and bad news. Nikolai is still alive.
Nikolai? Are you sure?
Yes. I don't know how, but I do know that he is our enemy. Remember, don't trust him.
Okay. Thank you, Carlos. Okay, Raiden, I mean this in the most... in the least offensive manner I could possibly mean this. But thank fucking God the Tekken community does not actually develop the Tekken games. Because removing tracking moves from the game would be a terrible idea. There's a reason they were implemented in the first place, after they weren't in a couple of games that had sidestepping. Nemesis is so loyal it falls on the line of creepy and incredibly loyal. Depends on the move. Some tracking moves are busted, but just removing tracking moves is crazy talk. Oh, nice auto aim. Uh-oh. Oh, fucking shit. Jill. Get up. I'm leaving. Nope. I'm leaving. Because I don't think I saved. Did I save? Am I crazy? I don't feel like I did. I don't think I saved. He spanked her. You guys are wild. That ain't right. Did I just do this? It's in the chapel. But that could be Carlos, just to play it safe. I got a lot of these. All right, fuck you, Nemesis. Where you at? I'm ready this time. I'm not playing. Where are you? He's lurking somewhere. Oh, I tried. I might be dead. I am dead. At yellow health on that move, by the way. I've seen this anime before. Have you? Where have you seen this anime?
Resident Evil.
What kind of anime are you watching? Just waiting like the good Nemi he is. False. If you are going to be this much of a fucking freak in chat today, at least get on your alt account. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Jesus. That is insane. That is insane. It's called hentai and it's art. Ah! Ah! What the actual fuck, false? So it's not just me, right? Right? Waiting like the good Nemi he is kind of wild. Uh-oh. Duh. Jesus. This combo sucks. Can we stop? What? Okay, I lived. Not for long. Jill, please. I'm stuck. Ow, ow. Why 2 slams this time? Why did we get 3 big booms this time instead of 2? Oh my god, I'm dead. I fucking knew it. Shit. It's like one of my Japanese animes. Bro, you guys are watching some crazy shit. I don't know what you're watching.
Resident Evil.
But it's gotta be wild. What the fuck are you guys watching? Stars is the opposite of his safe word. Oh, my inventory's so full because of the gunpowders. I'm realizing now why my item box is so full. It's all the gunpowder. That actually makes sense. I mean, the same kind of anime that Samuel L. Jackson likes. What are you talking about? What? I fucking hate this bitch. You know what? Let's put the gunpowder to use. How do I make freeze rounds? Fuck this guy. That was a quickie. I guess I'm also bringing a tank of napalm. I don't know if it'll be enough. You've not seen that Wired interview clip? The one where he's asked if he likes anime? No? What does he say? Oops. I think that'll do. You need more gunpowder. I think that'll be enough. What do you guys think? How are we feeling about, how are we feeling about 54 rounds of 44 Magnum? You think it'll work? This bitch is never going to move again after this one. "54 Magnum rounds sounds good. I think so too. Tactical reload, he's clearly stuck. Fuck you, bitch. Oh god. I know that combo. Oh my god. I thought the little bit of lag was because I was dead. Fuck you, bitch! I didn't even need all that. What is this? Oh. A second first aid box. We are so back. We are so back. Fuck him. Hate that guy. Should have brought more ammo. Which way do I go again? Okay. He needs a rest afterwards. You guys are taking this bit too far. Oh. That was weird. I went to click on the thing, and I guess for like a second, as I tabbed over, it just stopped inputting my controller. 54 Magnum rounds sounds romantical. Jesus Christ. We made it. The rest of chat understands. The rest of chat is just as down bad as you are, clearly. For Nemesis, too. For Nemesis. Of course it's locked with a simple lock! What do you mean? That's bullshit. Simple lock there is just awful. Why would they do that? I can look past the wanting to kill me. Are you stars? Is there something you're not telling me, False? Are you a super cop? Alright, I can probably tuck these away for now. I prefer Leon. Understandable. It's actually, I just saw the time as I looked over. Prefer Nemi's tentacles to Leon Kennedy. Leon Sex Kennedy? That's his middle name. It is. Believe me. Anyway, you guys are fucking crazy. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. It is about that time, though. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing a whole bunch of other stuff, like Ace Combat, Metal Gear, Armored Core, Yakuza. It's all good shit. Come back for any of it. Before you go, first of all, leave a like. It's polite, and it helps. It does genuinely help with algorithm stuff. Also, if you missed it, a new video in the retrospective went up this morning on Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles. Weird little Wii exclusive spin-off thing. It's pinned at the top of chat right now. Check that out if that's your thing. If you're looking for links to anything else outside of YouTube, check out links in the description. If you're on Twitch by chance, they're on the channel page as well. Things like
Machine, son.
Things like Twitter, Discord server, etc. They're all there. If you're looking for it, you'll find it. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you all back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.